Good day everyone, my name is Julina Ikaw and I'm the next reporter. So my report is only continuation from sa naunang nag-report. So my topic is about some suggestion on linking planning, learning, and teaching. First is review your curriculum guide or competency standards for the subject you are teaching. So because some standards may seem to lend themselves particularly to use of technology such as student completing research project or presentation. So if you are a veteran teacher, you may already have the files full of lesson plans. So you should review them considering what you might modify to include technology. And lastly, survey your mga co-teacher in the communities for ideas. And there is no need to create something brand new, especially when you are just beginning with integrated lesson plans and may not be sure what will be work best. Second is write goals for your lesson plan, both for your curriculum and for the technology. So, for example, if you are teaching composition writing, your curricular goals may include your students learning to find and evaluate sources and write a persuasive essay. So, your technological goals may include your students learning to use an online article database, create an on-screen presentation, or present a short film in class. For technological goals, mathematics teacher may want students to learn to use open software for mathematics or physical education. Teacher may want students to track their weight or other data online. Although you are integrating technology into your lesson, does not mean that you're changing the core of what you are teaching. Third is develop your teaching sequence. So do not forget that the student have different experiences or level of expertise with technology. So assume that you will need to spend some time developing a baseline of technical knowledge for the technology you plan to use. So for example, if a student will be using video cameras, demonstrate how the cameras work for the entire class. However, always bear in mind that you are teaching with technology, not the technology. Fourth is plan learning activities that you will use the technology are integrating. So if a student will be creating a screen-based presentation on the life cycle of insects, they might be tasked with finding 5 pictures that will need for presentation by using an online database. An integrated lesson plan does not need include technology at every step, but it should be integral part of the learning process. Fifth is plan for assessment of student learning. In integrated lesson plans, students often produce a final project or presentation using the technology. This includes a presentation, short video, sound recording. However, it is also possible to assess student other ways such as online scavenger hunt or test technological specific covered in the lesson. Do not forget that the assessment is very important after the lesson. And the last one is review or share your lesson plan with others. Because you are relying technology, you will want to check with the staff responsible for technology in your school. Be sure that there are enough computers, cameras, or other materials available. A technological failure during a lesson can be harder to remedy than a non-technological difficulty, such as missing handout. Also, share your lesson plan with teacher experience with integrated instruction. They have insight into the content and logistic of your lesson that will help you succeed. My next topic is how to plan lesson plans with educational technology. So, writing a lesson plan that is based on the use of educational technology can be a daunting task for anyone who is familiar with how it works. Educational technology is implementation of technological resources for purpose of learning. When we use properly, technology can be a useful tool to aid in learning process, and with some practice, it can be used to greatly enhance the overall quality of education. First is evaluate your learning. So when we are writing a lesson plan in educational technology, dapat iniintindi muna natin yung ating lesson. Tapos iisipin natin na yung gagawin nating lesson plan is akma dun sa age ng ating mga student. For example, pang elementary pupils, dapat you should age appropriate instruction is commensurate with their educational level. Second is create individualized and collaborative project for the learning. Dito, student assessment should be done on individual level so that you can adequate gauge with whether or not students are learning. So dito, this can take place the use of quizzes, exams, papers, and like that. So kung kasi sa assessment, dito natin malalaman kung ano nga bang level na yung bata. Kasi hindi siya pwedeng mag-proceed to other level pag hindi pa niya yung natutunan. Kunwari sa math, pag yung bata hindi pa marunong mag-plus, minus, hindi muna siya pwedeng mag-proceed sa times saka sa divided by sa division. Third is add a specific procedure for our lesson. So pag gagawa tayo ng lesson plan, dapat specific na to para mas madaling maintindihan ng mga students natin at para hindi na rin sila mahirapang unawain yun. Kasi may tamang ano na siya, may procedure na tayong sinusunod kung ano ba yung una, pangalawa at yung huli. So yun, para mas mabilis maintindihan. Fourth is add the assessment section to the lesson plan. So assessment can be formal such as piece of written work or a test, or informal such as closing activity where students respond verbally to a series of questions. The purpose of assessment is the teacher to check students' mastery of the lesson objective. So yung kagaya kanina sinabi ko na yung assessment, marami pala siyang type. Pwedeng pa-quiz para malaman natin kung yung bata nga ba ay kung saang level na siya, doon natin malalaman kung saan, kung gaano nakataas yung kanyang learning. Pwede rin palang sa assessment yung pa-question, yung parang pa-recitation, para same din, para doon natin makikita kung ano na yung learning ng isang bata. And the last one is list modifications that are required for special student populations such as gifted student or student with learning disabilities. So dito, sa mga, di ba, may mga gifted students talaga na ang taas ng kanilang IQ. Syempre, yung gagawin nating lesson plan para sa kanila is dapat mataas na. Kunwari yung bata, yung age niya pang kinder, pero yung IQ niya pang grade 3 dapat, or grade 1 na ganun. Mataas yung ano niya, level. Dapat yung tinuturo natin sa kanya, yung akma din sa IQ niya. Kasi pag kunwari mas mababa, pang itatapat mo rin sa pang kinder na learning, parang maboboring siya kasi parang napagdaanan niya na to. So same sa anak ko, 2 beses siya nag-daycare. Parang basic na lang sa kanya yung tracing, ganyan. So kaya dati gusto ko siya ng ng grade 1 kasi ngayon sa age hindi siya natanggap. So yun. At para naman sa mga student na may learning disabilities, so dito kailangan nating mag-search ng mga effective ways of teaching kasi 'di ba iba yung learning nila. Kasi halimbawa sa bingi, hindi sila nakakarinig pag nagsasalita tayo. So kailangan nila ng mga pictures, or kailangan ni teacher matuto ng sign language for the mga student na may disabilities na matutunan yung mga tinuturo ni teacher. So that's all for my report, and thank you for listening.